Hi students, today we are going to discuss about carbanions. In the previous class we discussed about the carbocation, and here today carbanion and also free radical. So first of all, what is a carbanion? A carbocation is a positive charge bearing carbon, and here it is carbanion is the negative charge bearing carbon. So it is a negatively charged particle, so it will be highly active and short-lived also, and due to this negative charge it will act as a Lewis base, and also negative charge means it will attack the electron deficient species, so it will act as a nucleophile. Okay. There are some example for the carbanion, and here we are going to discuss about the formation of the carbanion. Formation of carbocation and carbanion is formed by heterolytic cleavage of the bond. Here the first example for the formation of carbanion is the heterolytic cleavage of the bond between carbon and hydrogen, and bearing that and keeping that shared electron with carbon. So that heterolytic cleavage is possible only by the abstraction of the proton from carbon atom using a base. So here you can see that in acetylene, NH2 is a base, so it will abstract a hydrogen, means H plus proton. So it here the heterolytic cleavage is happening, and that shared electron will keep here on the carbon, so it will become acetylide ion. It is a carbanion. And second one is the decomposition of certain anions like carboxylate ions. Here it is the and neutral compound is formed as an carbanion, while the proton abstraction using some bases. Here it is already an anion in the organic molecule. From there some atoms are decomposing. Here the one example is the decomposition of carboxylate ion. Carboxylate ion is the example for carboxylate ion is here we are taking the acetylate ion. Acetate ion, here this decomposition means CO2 will remove from here. So the decomposition mechanism is showing here. This minus charge will go here, and from here this heterolytic bond will cleavage is happening, and the shared electron will go to this carbon atom. So methyl anion will form. And third method for the formation of carbanion is the decomposition of organometallic compound. I think you know about the organometallic compound. Organometallic compound means the organic compound with some metal atoms, and it is the organic compound. So organic compound is the metal carbon bond is breaking through heterolytic cleavage. So this carbon metal atom will be more electropositive than carbon, so this shared electron will move towards the carbon, so that will become anion. This is the ethyl anion. Then next one is we are going to discuss about structure. In the previous carbocation we told that it is the sp2 hybridized structure, but here it is the sp3 hybridized structure, because it containing negative charge, means it is having 8 electron in the octet, but it's bearing a negative charge. Due to that it is bearing a negative charge. So because that is an it is not forming a bond with any atom. So carbanion is forming sp3 hybridized structure. So sp3 hybridized structure will be in the tetrahedral fashion. So the 3 sp3 hybridized orbital will form with another atom, and one bond formation is forming, and one orbital, sp3 orbital with unpaired electrons is in the above the plane. So it is just like a pyramidal shape. Simple alkyl anion is like a pyramidal shape, similar to that of an ammonia. But due to this lone pair here, this lone pair repulsion, lone pair bond pair repulsion will happen. So its bond angle will be different from the normal tetrahedral structure. Normal tetrahedral structure's bond angle is 109 degree 28 minutes, but here it is 97 or 100 degree. And next one we are going to discuss about the stability of the carbanion. Carbanion stability means already in the carbocation we told that electron deficient, that positive charge will distribute all over the molecule, means it will become more stable. Likewise here also this negative charge molecule is distributed among the other atoms present in the molecule, then it will become more stable. And if it containing a more plus I effect group, that means electron releasing group, then its electron density will increases, that means its stability will decreases. But in the case of if there is a electron withdrawing group near to this negative charge bearing carbon, that negative charge will distribute it towards the electron withdrawing group, so it will become more stable. So from this point we can arrange the stability of this carbanion. Likewise this methyl anion is more stable than methyl anion, it will be more stable than isopropyl anion, it will be more stable than tertiary butyl anion. We saw that in the carbocation tertiary carbon is more stable, but here in the carbanion tertiary carbon anion will be less stable. And also likewise in the carbocation, if there is any possibility for forming the resonance structure, it will become more stable. Here it is the in the case of unsaturated compounds, anion formation is there, then there will be a resonance structure formation and it will become more stable. Likewise in the phenyl radical, benzyl anion also, here you can see that it can be resonate through this much number of resonance structure. So while increasing the number of phenyl radical, its carbanion stability will increase as like a carbocation. And one more thing here we have to think about is that carbanion stability depends upon its state of hybridization. This carbanion is in the sp hybridized state. This carbanion is in the sp2 hybridized state. This is in the sp3 hybridized state. It's having more s character means electrons are more attracted towards the nucleus, so it will having more stability. So sp hybridized carbanion have more stable than sp2 hybridized, and it will be more stable than sp3 hybridized, because sp hybridized states having more s character, so it will be more, this electron will be more close to the nucleus. These are the carbanion. And next one we are going to discuss about the free radicals. Free radical is the unpaired electron species. Odd electron will be there, so it is neutral, but it is highly reactive because it's having an odd electron, so it will have a tendency to form a bond. So then this free radical is formed by homolytic cleavage. We already discussed there in the previous class. So these are some method for the formation of free radical. First one is the photochemical homolysis. That means photochemical homolytic cleavage. Here in the presence of light, this Cl2 will form a chlorine free radical. Likewise H2O2 hydrogen peroxide also will form hydroxyl free radical, and alkyl peroxide in the presence of alkoxyl free radical. And next method is the thermal homolysis. In the presence of temperature, then the azomethane, this is the azomethane. Here what will happen? Two molecules of methyl radical will form, and plus N2. And next example for thermal homolysis is the benzoyl peroxide. Here this O bond is homolytically cleavage and forming benzoxyl radical. That benzoxyl radical further will undergo homolytic cleavage and will form phenyl free radical, 2 phenyl free radical. From this we will get a 2 phenyl free radical. Next one is the gain of electron by carbocation or loss of electron by carbanion. Carbocation like one electron add we will get a methyl free radical, and carbanion electron release we will get a methyl radical. And next we are going to discuss about the structure and hybridization. This free radical is the alkyl free radical is in sp2 hybridized state. So sp2 hybridized state, so it will be in a triangular planar, and there will be a one orbital perpendicular to it is carrying unpaired electron. Next we are and it is a triangular planar, so its bound angle is 120 degrees Celsius. In planar triangular structure it is forming. And next we are going to discuss about the stability. Stability is nothing but the free radical, tertiary free radical having more stable than secondary, primary and methyl radical. It is explained on the basis of hyperconjugation effect. Already we saw that in the carbocation, due to this alpha carbon containing more hydrogen means it having more types of hyperconjugative structure. So in the tertiary there are 9 hydrogen is possible, so it having 9 hyperconjugative structure will form. So tertiary tertiary free radical will having higher stable than secondary, then primary, then methyl radical. Likewise in the carbanion and also in the carbocation, if there is a stands for the resonance structure, then it will form a stable structure, means resonance stabilization is possible, means it will have stability, more stability. In the case of allyl radical, you can see that this is the resonance structure, and likewise in the benzyl radical also this resonance structure is possible, so it will be more stable. So benzyl phenyl group is increasing, then it having more stability. And this is the order of the some free radical. Triphenyl radical is more stable, diphenyl methyl radical, then benzyl radical, then allyl radical, then tertiary butyl radical, isopropyl radical, ethyl radical, methyl radical. Thank you.